Alright, this certainly isn't legal advice. Even though ignorance of the law is no excuse, we must all be legal experts. And you're allowed to represent yourself in court against criminal charges. You're allowed to practice law. But don't take this as legal advice. Do with it what you will.
Case now. Petition to compel trust documents and accountings. Comes now the petitioner, TASHA Teeling, beneficiary of the Teeling Family Trust, and hereby petitions this honorable court for relief, compelling the respondent, Patricia M. Teeling, trustee of the aforementioned trust, to fulfill her fiduciary duties by promptly providing comprehensive trust documents and accountings. In support thereof, the petitioner offers the following detailed assertions. Introduction and background. 1. The Teeling Family Trust, established on August 12, 1999, embodies the benevolent intentions of its creator to manage and allocate assets for the benefit of designated beneficiaries, including the petitioner. 2. As a beneficiary with vested interests, the petitioner relies on the responsible administration of the trust assets by the duly appointed trustee, the respondent herein. Breach of fiduciary duties. 3. Pursuant to Florida Statute Section 736.0813, trustees are mandated to keep qualified beneficiaries informed of trust matters, including providing them with trust documents and accountings. Despite repeated requests made by the petitioner, the respondent has failed to adhere to this statutory obligation. 4. The respondent's disregard for her fiduciary duties is evident in her refusal to furnish the petitioner with the necessary trust documents and accountings, perpetuating a state of opacity that contravenes the principles of transparency and accountability enshrined in trust law. Failure to provide notice of trust amendments. 5. Additionally, the respondent claims to have removed the petitioner from the trust on December 21, 2021, yet has failed to provide any formal notice or amended trust documents reflecting this purported alteration. Such omission constitutes a violation of Florida Statute Section 736.0105, which mandates trustees to notify beneficiaries of any trust amendments. Precedents and legal framework. 6. Legal precedents underscore the paramount importance of trustees maintaining accurate and transparent records of trust transactions. The case of Wood v. Honeyman, 169p.2d131, or 1946, aptly articulates this principle by emphasizing the trustee's obligation to provide clear and honest records to evidence faithful trust administration. 7. Furthermore, Beck v. Beck, 383 So.2d 268, Flaw 3rd DCA 1980, elucidates that in cases of inadequate record-keeping by trustees, the burden of proof shifts to the trustee to justify trust expenditures, underscoring the trustee's duty to maintain meticulous records. Relief sought. In light of the foregoing, the petitioner respectfully seeks the following relief from this honorable court. 1. An order compelling the respondent to promptly furnish all trust documents and accountings as required by law, including, but not limited to, those delineated under Florida Statute Section 736.0813. 2. A declaration affirming the breach of fiduciary duties by the respondent and affirming the petitioner's rights as a beneficiary under the trust. 3. Award of reasonable legal fees and costs incurred by the petitioner in pursuing this action, as provided for under Florida Statute Section 736.1001. Appropriateness of small claims court. Since this matter primarily concerns the straightforward issue of compelling the production of trust documents and accountings, it falls within the purview of small claims court jurisdiction. Pursuant to Florida Statute Section 736.0203, the Circuit Court has original jurisdiction over all proceedings arising under trust law, including those of a less complex nature. Moreover, under Florida Statute Section 736.0204, venue for actions concerning trusts, such as the instant matter, may be laid in any county where the beneficiary suing or being sued resides or has its principal place of business. Given the relatively straightforward nature of the relief sought and the applicable statutory provisions, small claims court represents the appropriate forum for adjudicating this dispute. Conclusion. In conclusion, the petitioner implores this honorable court to uphold the principles of trust law, accountability, and transparency by granting the relief sought herein. The petitioner remains committed to ensuring the proper administration of the Teeling Family Trust for the benefit of all its beneficiaries. Respectfully submitted this ________ day of
______. So I wrote that. Is that practicing law? Am I practicing law there? Am I giving myself legal advice? I know a bunch of you people are in the same boat. So I'm just going to put this up. I'll put up, do with it what you will. Is it legal advice? No, I don't know. Probably not. But if you want to write something like this, write it like this. All the information's out there. What they don't give you, you go get yourself. It's 2024. Do what you need to.